Hello, my YouTube audience. This is Josie Rock coming to you, and I got some information for my AACWT. That is a nonprofit, African American Christian World Technological Charitable Services Incorporated. Okay, now I've been had that charity for many years, and so. And why would somebody attempt to, try to get a charity? Obviously, they want to help somebody. They want to help somebody that's uh, in more of a needy position than them. And that's how my father he would talk to me. Me and my father had um, a unique relationship. Unique relationship. My daddy was a hard worker from the South, from Alabama, and he was smitten by my mama. Yes. But he was a hard worker. He traveled all over the world. And he would tell me sometimes he would look at poor people and maybe some people in rural places. And he said, "How would you like to live like that? How would you like to be in that position?" But I'm just mentioning that uh, just as a human being. You know, I've had this nonprofit for a long time, and today is going to be a nice message. It's going to be a long message. It's a serious message. Because when I get serious, I like to talk. I like wearing my afro, but I had to put this glam on today because I had to take care of a little business. I was planning on going outside today and doing something else, but I'm always doing something because I'm in here working on my compositions. I'll just be honest with you. Compositions, okay? And they're not copyrighted. I would like to leave some music with this video, but like I just mentioned, I want to be careful. But they're coming up. And just like I said, when you're cooking, you don't just throw the ingredients in the pot. It's got to be thrown in there correctly. And that's what I'm trying to do. And that's what I'm trying to do with my nonprofit. Okay, I'm getting on here because I want to talk about PayPal. Now, and of course, in order to get a nonprofit in the United States, you have to go through the federal government. You have to keep your records up every year, your federal government records, your state government records. And even though I'll just be honest with you, I never raised a lot of money on my nonprofit. I never raised a lot. Okay? But I have been out there in the neighborhood and raised money and seen how people's heart. And when they used to give, I just couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. You see? But they did. And so, my idea from this point forward is to help. Is to help. I gotta help myself. I gotta help my family. I gotta help my extended family. And if I got anything left over, I'm gonna help somebody. And I want you all to partner with me, be members. But I'm gonna get on PayPal and I'm gonna tell you about them. Now, I'm gonna show you some records too. Okay? Now, what happened is that what I wanted is a GoFundMe. It's just one of the things, because when you got a nonprofit, there are a lot of perks. Software, get a few software, and you can get perks. But my nonprofit is governed in the United States, and I've researched it internationally, and at this time, it will not be governed in any other international country. But that doesn't mean I won't have the ability to help. I want to make something perfectly clear. I have a church that I go to, and I support my church. It's the church of my choice, and I support that church, with what I have to support with. Okay. So, doing that, I can't just support everybody on YouTube. I support people on YouTube that's committed to my career, and my career is musical composition and my other crafts. Now, I support them because that's knowledge. Anybody that's just giving me, but to just look at YouTube as a television, like I was in Detroit, Michigan. I'm not in Detroit, Michigan right now. And so, therefore, I don't have the luxury of looking at melanin. You get me? So, therefore, I have to get my rocks off, if you just want to get graphic, in which I'm not getting graphic. But when you're raised up with nothing but melanin, you desire that. So, therefore, I look at all the good stuff that's on YouTube. And I'll just be honest with you. Okay, back to the nonprofit. Okay, PayPal. Okay, now I'm going to flip the camera over because I want you to see some things. So I just figured that it's my, I told you I had the nonprofit for many, many years. And really, I can just be honest. I'm somewhat of a loner. I'm somewhat of a loner. I'm a Leo. I don't know how I got possessed with Virgo. My dad was a Virgo, but that's just the way it is. I'm totally a one-woman show, but it's a one-woman show production. But that don't mean that hard work cannot be accomplished and manifested, what you call that, come into fruition. And that's just the way it is. Okay? And that's why when I'm looking at YouTube and I see these people building houses and they're stocking feet, I'm like, yeah. Nothing like spoiled USA. All cultures. Spoiled. I had 3 brothers. Spoiled. Nothing like my dad. They didn't have hands like my dad. My dad was always building on his house, keeping it beautiful. Just, spoiled. And the women over here, they spoiled too. I see those women in Africa. They carrying stuff, even carrying stuff on their head. And what is that? Like a model. I'm into that. Oh, yes, I'm into that. They can take that move there with that posture and walk right on the runway. I don't look at it as disparaging. I look at it as being very, very strong. Okay, so let's get back to the nonprofit. Okay, now let me flip the camera over and I'm going to show you some papers when it was formed. Because I just want people to know. It's high time. Because I'm finna bust this music And I think it sounds good. But you know, it's like I say, you don't just throw stuff in the pot. It's got to be seasoned, and it's got to be served like a chef serving it, or like a real composer. Okay? So that's what I'm doing. Okay, don't seem like I can flip the camera. It was a thing on here. I can flip it. Let me see. Let me pause it.